Think Again TV is produced by Centre for Inquiry, Canada's premier venue for secular humanists, atheists, skeptics, and free thinkers.
But I think it's when people started spitting on me that I got incredibly upset and was reduced to tears a lot.
I'm very happy to be joined today by James Hopkins, who is a former student at Bishop Reading Catholic Secondary School, and that's in the Halton District School Board, is it?
Yep, it's in Milton.
Okay. James was involved pretty intimately in the whole GSA controversy, and it's a pleasure to have him join us on Think Again TV.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So I guess first I'd like to know your involvement. What motivated you to get involved in this?
One of my friends posted the extra article on my Facebook wall. And I read it, and it gave me a headache. And
having gay groups compared to Nazi
neo-Nazis, and yeah, that wasn't very nice. So I was less upset and more just embarrassed that I came from a school board who is represented by people with views like that. So my friend Brian also saw that my friend had posted that on my wall, and he called me and he was like, "This is ridiculous. I'm going to mention it on my radio show tonight. Do you want to meet tomorrow and we can see and we can try and work out a strategy to try and get us in on this? I'll contact the Milton trustee and try to get us delegation spots," which he did.
Do you think the fact that the public so instantly took this as a serious issue indicates that the current way in which Catholic public education is being practiced is at odds with the public sense of right and wrong, equality and diversity?
Oh, it absolutely was. The outcry was the vast majority of it was supportive of the cause that I was working towards with Sarah and Brian, but also issues like this, there's never any gray area with them. It'll always spark controversy and massive public outcries, and there will be those for and those against, and with issues like this, that's the way it always is. There's rarely people that are on the fence.
Mm-hmm. What's the current state of things? We're talking about this meeting where the ban was rescinded, so GSAs are, I guess, theoretically allowed now in Catholic schools in Halton. Is that the case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't know. There's a lot of ambiguity around it. I mean, yeah, we did get that policy rescinded, and they were trying to, and they're in the process of introducing this new one. Mm-hmm. But because they're sort of just in this state where there is no official policy, I don't really know if it can or can't happen, and I've not heard anything otherwise for or against. So. Okay.
Andrea Houston, who you've been in touch with,
yes.
From the Extra in Toronto here, the Gay and Lesbian, the major publication, who's been great and who cracked this wide open.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. It's her understanding, I believe, in some of her more recent publications in the Extra, that there are no GSAs yet at any Catholic schools, in fact, in Ontario. And she's questioning whether the route they're going to go to try to maintain the kind of Catholic perspective while still honoring the Ministry of Education's equity policy is to allow just general equity diversity groups as they see it, but not allow the gay or gay-straight alliance to actually have its name associated with these groups.
Yes.
Why do you feel it's important to have a gay group or a gay-straight alliance?
So, most students, if not all, especially gay youth, need that kind of support.
So I guess what I'm curious, I mean, thanks for sharing that story. Do you think that these general purpose equity groups, what are they going to be called?
By Your Side, and SIDE is it's an acronym for, I can't remember. There's equity and diversity, and inclusion or inclusiveness.
Okay.
I can't remember what the S stands for, though.
Do you trust that those kinds of groups that aren't actually dedicated to understanding and dealing with the issues that gay students have to face could adequately fix that kind of situation like you were describing on the bus?
No, not adequately. Not adequately at all. The problem with generalized groups like that for anything is that they can't put a focus.
Right.
There's just an overall focus on problems, but not specific problems, and that's where LGBT youth need their support, is because we tend to have very specific problems that only we encounter through adolescence.
Think Again TV is produced by Centre for Inquiry, Canada's premier venue for secular humanists, atheists, skeptics, and free thinkers.
CFI Canada coordinates branches and campus groups across the country, runs a public education series, provides secular community services, incorporates cutting-edge multimedia such as blogs, podcasts, and YouTube, and is a regular voice in the press presenting a secular humanist, atheist, and skeptical perspective.